I know magic's not just for kids, all right? I want to introduce myself, everybody. My name is Elliot. And usually when people find out I'm a magician, there's a couple of things that they ask me. One has something to do with money. Now, is there anybody here who does like money? Put up their hand.
I love money.
Very good. Now, is there anybody here that likes to learn how to make money the easy way? Put up their hand. Very good. Now I'm going to teach you how to do that. Now, to teach you how to do that, I'm going to need somebody here to loan me a $50 bill. Does anybody have a 50 on it? What about a 20? Does anybody have a 20? Nobody have any money on it? Does anybody have a 20? Do you have one? Do you have one?
He does.
Who does? Can I borrow?
Do you take credit card?
Thank you. Now I just have to go to the parking lot. I'll be right back, okay? Now, if I was to double his money, do you think that'd be pretty cool? Yeah. Now there's two ways I can double his money. One is to rip it in half.
Do it. Yeah.
Or what I can do is I can fold it in half like that. See, I've doubled his money, right? Didn't say it was a good trick. Now I'm going to fold it in half again like that, so now it's in 4 pieces. In half again like this, so now it's in 8 very long and narrow. And once more like this, so now it's in 16 little pieces. I take his $20 bill, and what I do is I bend it backwards and forward, just like this. Now what happens is when I open up his $20 bill, it has changed a little bit. Just check this out. It's now a $100 bill. And congratulations. Now before I give it back, let's see, Cassandra's dad wasn't quick enough. Now I took his 20, I turned it into a 100. If I was to take a 100 and add another 0, how much does that make?
What the?
A $1,000 bill. Now I guarantee he's going to grab that one a lot faster. So I'm going to stand back here. Now I'm going to take his $100 bill. You notice it says your $100 bill, and I fold it in half. In half again, it still says 100. In half again like that, so it's long and narrow. And once more, so it's down in 16 little pieces. Now I take his $100 bill, and what I do is bend it backwards and forward, just like this. Now what happens is when I open up his $100 bill, it has changed again. Unfortunately, it does go back into a $20 bill because magic is just an illusion. Now, if anybody would like to learn how to do the trick, I'll be more than happy to teach them after my show for like $80, all right? Now let's have a hand for Cassandra. Now, before I give it back, we're gonna do one more thing. But I think we need to have Jim up here. Let's have a hand for Jim. Come on, Jim. Now, I'm going to get you to stand right here. Now, did you guys know that on every bill there's a serial number, right?
Yes.
And there's no 2 bills in existence with the exact same serial number. So I'm going to give you that. I'm going to go grab a pen because we're going to write down the serial number, Jim. And I have a whiteboard here. So I want you to read out the serial number to me, and I'm going to write it down. Can you see it? Okay. Yeah, all right. What is it?
E-W-Y.
E-W-Y? Yep.
912.
912.
6362.
6362. All right. EWY 912 6362. Is that correct? All right. So we're just going to leave that there. So that way we'll be able to identify your bill if we see it again. I mean, when we see it again. Now, did you see when I folded up your bill? See, what I was doing actually with this bill is I was rearranging the molecules of your bill. Now, I turned it into 100. I want you to watch carefully. I'm going to fold it in half again, so it's in those 4 pieces. 8 once more, 16 little pieces. Now, did you see when I was bending it backwards and forwards like this? Can you hear that? I'm actually moving around the molecules. Now, sometimes what we can do is we can move those molecules around a little bit more, but just adding a little bit of heat. All right, not a lot of heat, just a little bit of heat. All right, so I just need to move those around. Just holy crap! No, actually, it didn't work at all. But I don't want to thank you very much, and let's have a big hand for Jim. That's it, actually. No, Jim, I'm kidding. There's a box over there on that, cardboard box. Can you bring that over to me, if you don't mind? Sure. Yeah?
No way. No.
Now, if you just stand over here. you to check to see that it is completely taped shut, right?
It is.
All right.
No.
All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open up this box. I'm going to cut this open. Just like that. And I'm going to open this up. And in here, can you hear that? I have a piece of plastic. Can you hold on to that for me? And I'm actually going to reach inside this box. And in here, you find, see, it's a little box with a lock on it. I'm going to give you that. I'll take the plastic back from you. And over here, I should have some keys. See the lock? There's a little lock there. I want you to open up the lock for me. All right, I'll take back the lock and the key when you've done that. All right? Now what I want you to do is, there's a little hasp at the front, but I want you to hold the box like this and hold it towards everybody as you're opening it up. And inside that locked box, open up the lid, open it up. Inside, there is something inside there. What is it? It looks like a piece of paper. It is actually a $20 bill inside this locked box. I want you to open up that bill. I want you to read out loud the serial number that was inside there. What is the serial number?
EWY 912-6362.
There you go. Same bill. All right. Good job, Now, I have to tell you guys a little story of something that happened to me on the way over here today. Is I needed to stop off and get some rope. And unfortunately, all I had left were these 3 pieces of rope. There was a short piece. Can you grab that for me? Or you. And there was a long piece of the birthday girl. Where are you? There you are. Can you grab that for me?
Yeah.
Thank you. And a medium-sized piece for you. Now, I want you guys to pull on the rope and make sure it's really good, strong rope. Give it a good tug. Don't strain yourself. I'll take those back. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now I said to the man, I can't use these. He goes, why not? I said, well, look, they're all different sizes. But he said, it's magic rope. I said, what do you mean? He said, well, even though they're all different, he said, all you have to do is bring up the ends. So what he did is he brought up the end of the short piece, the medium-sized piece, and the long one. He said, now you see they're all the same. I go, no, they're not. What about that rope right there? He said, all you have to do is pull on the ends, and now you see they've all become the exact same length. Now he said, I'm going to sell them you 3 for $1. So I bought the 1 piece, the 2 pieces, and the 3. But I had a feeling he wasn't quite telling me the truth, because when I got here, you see all he sold me was the short one. The medium size is a very long one, just like that. Thank you. Now, because we have a very special celebration here tonight, Cassandra's birthday, I've been asked to teach you all how to do some magic. That's part of the evening, because 16 is a magical time. So I'm going to teach everybody here tonight how to do a rope trick. And I'm going to need somebody to come up and help me. But before I pick a helper, I know magic is a secret. And all magicians have to take the oath of secrecy. So I need everybody here tonight to put up their hand. And repeat, everybody, repeat after me. I promise.
I promise.
Not to tell.
Not to tell.
How it's done.
How it's done.
Very good. We've all taken the official magician's oath of secrecy. Now, I have a very special way of picking out helpers. I have a pair of scissors here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn around. I'm going to throw out the scissors. And whoever they stick in gets the help. All right? Here we go. 1, 2. I'm just kidding. You never throw 6. See, why don't we get, let's get Cassandra, the birthday girl, up here. Nice to meet you. Taxi. All right. Now, Cassandra, you and I are going to teach everybody here how to do something called a Mongolian pop knot. So you have to do everything, all right? You have to do everything I tell you to do, okay? Deal? All right. Now, there are 2 things you need to make a Mongolian pop knot. You need a pair of scissors, and we need some rope. All right? Now, you don't need rope. You can use wool or yarn or thread, all right? So what I want you to do is hold on to the scissors. All right. Now, you guys have to watch very, very carefully, because Cassandra and I are only going to do this once. Now, especially you have to watch well, because you know what happens? If they don't pay attention when you go back out, they're all going to ask you, right? So you have to make sure you don't miss anything, okay? So, to make sure that Cassandra doesn't miss anything, I need you to turn around just like this, because for you, I have a very special pair of magic glasses. Oh yeah, those look real cool. Turn around.
No.
Just for 1 second.
I want to take a picture of
There you
it.
go. Now actually, you're going to see stuff that they're not going to see. So just hold on for a second, okay? Now, Cassandra, here's how you make a Mongolian top knot. What you do is you take a long piece of rope and you hold it in between your thumb and fingers like this. See? Good. Now what you do is you bring both the ends together, you hold it between the thumb and fingers of one hand like that. See? Good. All right. Now what we do is go all the way down to the other end. We get this round thing here. Starts with an L, ends in a P, and there's an U in the middle. It's called a loop. Loop. Very good. Now if you can get those scissors ready for me, because what I want you to do is I want you to cut the loop right there for me. Yeah. Or the one up here. Yeah. No, that's the end. Here, I'll give you a hand, okay? All right. Just like that. So now we end up with how many pieces of rope? 2. And I'll put the scissors away so you don't hurt me. Okay. So Cassandra, I have 2 pieces of rope, one on the left and one on the right. You take the one on the left over the one on the right, bring it through the middle, and you make a knot. Now I need you to pull on those 2 pieces from here. Yeah. Use both your hands and just pull them. Yeah. Just pull on those 2 pieces. Yeah. Both your hands and pull the left hand.
I can't see.
The ones that are right in front of you. You need to hold your hands up. Yeah. No, that's my hand again. So the 2 little ones. Close. There you go. Open. Close. There you go. Give it a tug this way. Pull, pull, pull. Big hand for Cassandra. You're doing good. You see, there's a piece on the left and a piece on the right, right?
Yeah.
Now, the one on the left was the right, and the one on the right was the left. Take the one on the left, was the right over the one on the right was the left, and bring it through, and we make another knot. And I need you to pull those 2 pieces real tight for me. Yeah, you need both hands. Okay. Just pull those 2 pieces. That's my hand again. So you need to pull those 2 pieces. Now, hold it. Open. Close. All right, open. Close. Close. Whoa. There you go. Pull, pull, pull. Very good. So now we have 2 pieces of rope tied together with a knot, right? Right. Now, Cassandra, I need you to hold on to the end right there. Both hands. The one right here. There you go. Hold on tight, tight, tight. Yeah, you stand over here. Very good. And I need somebody else up here to help me. What about this young girl in the mauve, purple, fuchsia? What's your name?
Alicia.
Let's have a hand for Alicia. Hold on tight, guys. Now, does anybody remember the name of the knot? What's it called? No, no. Mongolian top knot. Now I'm going to show you why it's called the Mongolian top knot. Because go down in my pocket and get some wiffle dust. You can't see, but you can't see anything anyways. And what we do is we sprinkle it on the knot like that. Now I want you to watch very carefully, because if you don't like the knot there, we can move it over here. And if you don't like the knot there, we can move it over here. So what we do is take the knot right off the end, because there's our top knot. There's 1 piece of rope again, and let's have a big hand for Cassandra. Let's have a hand for Cassandra. Let's see, I'm going to need somebody up here to help me. Need another helper up here. Let's see. Would you like to help? What's your name?
Amy.
Amy, let's have a hand for Amy. Nice to meet you. Now, Amy, what's your first name? Oh, that is your first name.
Yeah.
All right. That was like a trick question, right?
Okay.
Amy, you wait right there. Because, I brought something that we're going to use. I have a couple of handkerchiefs. And actually I have 2 of them, a red and a green. Now I want you to check these out, make sure there's no mirrors, trapdoors, or secret compartments in here. That's good enough.
Okay.
And I'm going to get you to stand right about here, just like that. Very good. Now tell me a color, red or green?
Red.
Red, okay. I'll take the red, you will on the green. And I want you to hold the green one up by the corners, just like me. All right? Now what we're going to do is we're going to fold them in half. So you fold yours, I'm going to fold mine, so we get like this rectangle. All right? Oh, she's doing good. We're going to fold it in half again, so you get a square.
Okay.
All right? We're going to do it twice more, like this, and like that.
Okay.
And then 2 last times like this and like this. You get a small little square. Very good. Now I want you to put it in your hand. No, the clean one.
Oh.
Just close your hand. Okay. Put your hand down by your side. And don't open up your hand until I tell you to, okay? Now for everyone else out there, I have 2 hands, a left and a right. This is my left, this is my right. The one that is left is right. Right? Right. Now you have to watch my hands very carefully because my hands will never leave my wrists, okay?
Okay.
It's true.
Okay.
Now what we're going to do is I'm going to take the red hanky, and with your empty hand, that's that one right there, I want you to take your finger, just poke the red one down to my hand until there's a little corner sticking up. Very good. Now can you guys still see that right there?
Yes.
That's going on and going to the left to the right. Now watch carefully.
Okay.
Invisibly it goes down into the pores of my skin.
Yeah.
What I do is I rub on the back of my hand, make it pass like this, and watch carefully what happens. Is it actually
What?
What happens is across the shoulder, down this arm, comes out the left hand like this, spontaneous applause. Now, you wonder why you're holding the green one, right? Here's what we're going to do.
Okay.
I'm going to take the red hanky, and you're going to poke it down into my hand. Now, invisibly, it's going to go into the pores of my skin.
Okay.
Invisibly, I'm going to take it out. Invisibly, I'm going to throw it into your hand.
Okay.
And invisibly, the red one is going to end up inside your hand, inside the green hanky. Believe that can happen?
Yes, I do.
Good, all right. Now, the secret is to watch my lips this time, okay?
Okay.
Because my lips will never leave my face.
Okay.
It's true, all right? What I want you to do is poke it down and get a little corner sticking out. Very good. Now, you see, it's not going up my sleeve, because my hand is here and my sleeve is up here.
Okay.
Now watch. Invisibly, it goes down into the pores of my skin. Invisibly, I take it out. Invisibly, I throw it into your hand. And invisibly, the red one ends up inside the green one. Now watch, you open up your hand, open up the green hanky really wide, and inside it, you're going to find the red one invisible.
Okay.
See, I said I was going to do it invisibly. It's actually there, just nobody can see it.
Okay.
But we're going to show it to them. But before we show it to them, we need a magic word. We happen to know any magic words? Abracadabra. We have a very special one. This happens to be Abracadabra Cassandra.
Okay.
All right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show them both sides of the handkerchief just like that.
Okay.
You're really close. You see there's nothing in my hands or between my fingers.
Okay.
I'm going to wave it up and down, place it on my hand. I want you to make a magic pass and say the magic word.
Abracadabra, Cassandra.
I felt it right there. And you see what we did out, the green one right here is the red one. It looks like a big match. You did a great job. Now, they always say magicians should do a couple of card tricks. So I'm going to do a couple of card tricks for you. You need somebody up here to help you. Let's see. What about this fellow right here? What's your name? Glenn. Sorry? Glenn. Glenn? Let's have a hand for Glenn. Hey, Glenn, nice to meet you. You play cards at all?
No, poker.
Yeah, a little poker? Excellent. All right. Now, what we're going to do is I brought a few things here that we're going to use, Glenn. I have a paper bag, deck of cards, a pen, and a pencil with a string attached to it, okay? Now, first of all, I'm going to start off with the paper bag, and I want you to look inside the paper bag, and in your loudest, clearest voice, I want you to tell everybody what you see inside the paper bag.
I do not see anything.
That
in
is
the
correct. The paper bag is empty. Good job, Glenn. You did good. All right. Now, I brought a deck of cards. It's actually my favorite deck of cards. They were given to me by my great-great-great-great-grandfather's next-door neighbor's babysitter's cousin. All right, so they're very near and dear to me. So for you folks over there and for you, Glenn, up close, I'm just going to go through them very quickly to show you here that all the cards are different. You can see? All right. Now, Glenn, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle up the cards, and I'm going to have you pick a card. After you pick a card, I want you to just kind of show the card around. I'll turn my back if you want to show it to the camera over there. Just make sure you don't yell the name of the card out loud, because if you do, then I'll know the card. It won't be much of a trick. Okay. So, I'm going to do something called a riffle. This is a riffle. So as I'm riffling through the cards, I want you to take your finger and just stop me anytime at all, just like that. Are you ready? Okay. Right there. So I don't want you to look at this card. Take a look at that card. I'll turn my back. Show them. Make sure you show the camera too. All right? Just as long as a couple of people see it is fine. All right, Glenn, I'm going to have you see I have a pen here. All right, I want you to take the pen from me. And what I want you to do is I want you to sign your name right across the whole face of the card. Sign your name really, really big, so that way you can identify that card again. There'll be no confusion that that will be the exact same card. Tell me when you've signed it. Done? And just leave the pen on the table. All right, don't let me see the card. I'm going to turn around. All right? All right, now as I'm shuffling the cards, I just want you to put the card back on top. All right, and if you wouldn't mind, if you can get the box there for me, Glenn. The box that the cards come in right there. All right, and what I'm going to do is just give them another bit of a shuffle. Now I want you to watch very carefully, Glenn. The whole deck goes inside the box like this. Watch carefully. Okay? All right. I'm going to shut the lid if you wouldn't mind getting me the paper bag. And what I'm going to do is, still empty? Yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the cards inside the box, inside the bag. Now if you can hand me that pencil with the spring attached. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the pencil and I'm going to poke it right through the bag. Just like that. I'm going to hold on to the pencil really tight. I'm going to hold on to the string. Hold on tight, tight, tight. I want you to concentrate on your card. Alright? Take the card. Watch. 1, 2, 3. Check this out. There's a card spiked on there. Is that your card?
Yeah.
Is that your signature?
Yeah.
Check it out. Oh, and I'm sure that's the only one. Now, Glenn, before you go away, let's see, Cassandra, if you look over your left shoulder on the wall, you'll see an envelope.
Was that there?
You see an envelope there? Can you bring that envelope up to Glenn? I'm going to hold on to this for a second, Glenn. Can you just hand that to Glenn? Let's have another round for Cassandra. All right. Thank you, Cassandra. Now, Glenn, I put that envelope when I got here tonight, before this trip ever happened. Can you hold the envelope up to the light? You'll see something inside there. There's a card, a business card. Can you just slice open the envelope?
Anywhere?
Yeah, anywhere. Not open the card. All right. Take the card out. And I want you to turn the card on the back. And I want you to read out loud what I have written on the back of the card.
You will have chosen the...
You will have chosen them. If you turn the card over in the bottom right-hand corner, I wrote something. What did I write?
5 parts.
You will have chosen the 5 of hearts. There you go. Now, I know when it comes to magic, sometimes you get people who are believers and people who are skeptics. And being a skeptic is okay, I don't mind. Is there anybody here who would consider themselves a skeptic? Put up their hand. Yeah? You guys are skeptics? Fellow in the black shirt, what's your name? Aaron. So, as far as you're concerned, magic is all a trick, is that correct? Yeah. Would you mind helping me with something? You can stay right there. Would you help me? All right. Now, a lot of times when a magician does a card trick, skeptics, Aaron, will accuse a magician of using a trick deck of cards. Now, I want to say right now, have you met me before tonight? No. Do you have any idea what we're about to do? No. Excellent. All right. So, Aaron, what I want you to do is I want you to imagine for a moment you have a deck of cards in your mind. Okay? So, in your mind, I want you to open up the box, take out the cards, and get rid of the jokers. You won't be needing them. Done? Yeah. Now, hopefully, if Aaron is playing with a full deck, you should now have 52 cards. I don't know you, so I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Now, I want you to take those 52 cards in your mind and mix them up. Like this. All mixed up? The cards in me, not you. Okay, good. Now I want you to fan them out in your mind. I want you to think of a card, but don't say the card out loud. Don't whisper it to anybody. Just don't say it out loud. You got one? All right. Now a lot of times people either don't like the first card they pick, or they think that everybody picks the same card. So I'll give you a choice right now to keep that card or change it. What do you want to do? You're going to keep it? All right. Now Aaron, I have a really big deck of cards here, so that way everybody can see them. Before I got here tonight, I took one card and I turned it over in this deck. I made a prediction of a card somebody here was going to pick tonight, not knowing it was going to be you. Now, knowing that I've done that, I won't change my mind. But if you want right now, I'll give you one last chance to keep that card or change it. What do you want to do?
Change it.
What? You going to keep it? Is that your final answer? I always wanted to say that. For the first time ever out loud, I want you to name the card you're thinking of.
7 of clubs.
7 of clubs. Now I want you to watch carefully because I'm going to do this very, very slowly. We're going to look through these cards one at a time. Now as I go through these cards, you're going to see that all the cards are all facing one way. All right?
No, I see
There's one right there. Okay, actually, can you come up here? One card there. Before I turn it over, hang on. Turn around so everybody gets the better side. Can you see? There's one card turn over. What card was yours? This is seven of.
7 of
Can
clubs.
you take that card, turn it over, and show everybody? There we go. Now, I'll give you a hint how magic is done. See, they always say magicians use mirrors and trapdoors. Now, the mirror theory is just to kind of throw you off. It's actually done with a trapdoor. And I'll show you how a trapdoor works, but I need somebody up here to help me. Would you like to help me? What's your name? Sorry? Cheryl? Just have a hand for Cheryl. I'm going to demonstrate how a trapdoor works. Can you see on my wrist I have some elastics here? Can you take out any two? Any two at all, it doesn't matter which two. Except those two. No, I'm kidding. Now I'm going to borrow this from you. Now I'm going to demonstrate really close how a trapdoor works. Now I'm going to put one of them on those two fingers like that, and the other one I'm going to drop in behind just like this. So you see how they're stuck together? Yeah. Can't come off this way, this way, this way, or this way. But watch carefully. If I rub them around like this, you see they come apart. Now I'm going to give you a close look. Can you put your thumbs straight up like that for me? I'm going to put this on your thumbs. Hold your hands like that. Don't move. Got it? Now this one I'm going to put behind and underneath. So the one that she has is stuck with the one I have. You see it can't come off. Now there is a trap door there, and only you know where that trap door is, or think you do. So when I move along like this, just tell me to stop anytime at all. Just guess. Are you ready? Yeah. Here we go. Tonight. No, you don't have to see it. Just guess what it is. Right there? Right there? You see this stuck on there, right? But watch carefully. If you rub it around like this, watch. See it comes off like that. Let's have a hand. I did tell you at the start I was going to teach you how to do some magic. Now, there's been a lot of specials over the last number of years on magic. Has anybody ever seen a trick where a magician takes a big sheet of newspaper, and what he does is he rips it up into pieces, folds it up in a little bundle, makes a magic pass, opens it up, and it comes back into one solid piece of newspaper. Has anybody ever seen that one?
No.
Well, I'm not doing it anyways. But I'm doing something close to it with the help of, oh, I don't know, Cassandra. Come on up here. No more glasses, okay? All right, nice seeing you again. Got you again. All right, now, you stand right about here. Now, Cassandra, you and I are not going to do the cut and restore newspaper trick. We're going to do something even better. You wait there, I'm going to go get it, okay? Because for everybody's entertainment and pleasure here tonight, Cassandra and I are going to perform for everybody the cut and restored tissue paper trick. So I'm going to give you a piece of tissue paper. I'm going to take a piece, and all you have to do is do exactly as I do. All right? So you're going to hold it in your right hand with about that much sticking up from your thumb, just like that. Very good. Now hold up your arm like this. Very good. Now you see there's a fold down halfway right there? Yeah. So you're going to take your left hand up in the air like this. Higher, up here, higher, higher. And you're going to go like this. Faster. No, stay on. All right, now slowly approach the hand and grab the top of the table. Now we're gently going to pull it through your thumb and fingers till you get to that middle fold. Rotate to the left. Let go of the left hand. Large sweeping arc over to the right. Large sweeping arc over to the right. And we're going to rip it on the fold. Big hand for Cassandra. You're going to take the piece in your left hand, and you're going to put it behind the one in the right hand like that. Hold both of them together as one. Very good. Now you see there's another fold down halfway right there. All right. So left hand up in the air again. Higher, higher. Go like this. Faster, 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 faster. Slowly approach the right hand, grab the top of the paper. Gently pull it up through your thumb and fingers to get to that middle fold. Rotate to the left. Let go of the left hand. Large sweeping arc over to the right. Rip it on the pole. This time take the piece of the left hand and put it in front this way. Very good. Hold all four of them together as one. Very good. Bring it up halfway in the hand. Now, they don't see this part. Just fold this up and then have to put it in. All right, now what we do is we rip them all in half again. Don't rip the folded one. And what we do is put them together any old way. As long as the folded one is closest to you. Left hand up in the air again. No, to this one this time. Yeah. Slowly approach the right hand. Crush the paper up into a little ball and put it in your mouth and chew on it.
Do it!
Do it!
We're watching it.
Just a little bit of that. Go ahead.
Oh my god!
Go ahead. I forgot to tell you that before you start the trip, you're supposed to swallow 35 feet of drip dry paper. But because you were such a nice person to come up here and help me, and because it's your birthday, I've made you the official birthday necklace. There you go. And let's have a big hand for Cassandra. Before you go, I have a surprise for you. I'm going to go get it. Turn around, you can't peek. I have for Cassandra here tonight your very own, don't peek, your very own personal Porsche 911 wide body turbo. No, just kidding. Your diploma. And I want to read this to everybody. It says, this diploma is to certify that Cassandra Huber, that's you, has helped in a Valley Boy during a magic show and is hereby given the title of Junior Magician's Assistant. And not only that, but you're also a member of good standing of the International Society of Magicians' Assistants, dated this 24th day of June, 2006. Congratulations. There you go. Let's have a big hand for Cassandra. And while we're out, let's have a big hand for the folks who put on this really cool party for everybody. And I want to thank you very much for welcoming me here this evening. And I have one major announcement, if what you told me is correct, is that this party is now a sleepover, so you don't have to go home till tomorrow. Woo! Oh, I forgot to tell you that, all right? Well, thank you very much. Let's have another big hand for Cassandra.
you can, but you won't say no. Look at this girl, sexy as you be. To the west side, would you be mine? Heard you was really gonna bring your mind. I hope you don't get mad at me, but I told me times are free. Hope you don't mind. I told him I love you from. Shake that ass for me, come on girl, shake that ass for me. Shake that ass for me, oh girl, shake that ass for me. Shake that ass for me,
stop it, then you reply. Bite your lips and close your eyes, car. Pump it, pump floor against wall. We sex them up till them party. And the girls them sugar, that's all. Welcome the king of the dance hall. Pump it, pump floor against wall. We sex them up till them party. And the girls them sugar, that's all. Welcome the king of the dance hall. Everybody shakes up, let me dance up to a piece of wood. Stop at 68. Some young way here for it, coming on and the fish are run down with body bag. Natural baby juice and the concentrate. They might know what's up with Dr. Gray. Pump it, pump for the dance wall. We sex them all to them party. And the girls them sugar, that's all. Welcome to the dance hall. Pump it, pump for the dance wall. We sex them all to them party. And the girls them sugar, that's all. Welcome to the dance hall. Some people watch time, they be on the jar, see what you sexy cheap. And you see the 1 feet. No, maybe 1 feet. Everybody to watch it, this feet, just shit. Everybody know shit, you up the shit. And you see the workers, sticky. She take her down, we don't deal with down. Some people they don't deal with one that will be nice and look sweet. You just see the turn neck, she run like chocolate. I mean, no more feet.
you go? Can you go down low? All the way to the floor? How low can you go? Can you bring it to the top? Like it never stop? Can you bring it to the top? One hop. Right foot now. Left foot now, y'all. Chop, chop, real smooth. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. One hop this time. Reverse. Reverse. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Reverse, reverse. Reverse, reverse. Chop, chop now, y'all. Chop, chop again. Chop, chop now, y'all. Chop, chop again. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. Two up, two up. Two up, two up. Right foot, let's stop. Left foot, let's stop. Charlie Brown. Hop it out now. Slide to the right. Slide to the left. Take it back now, y'all. Chop, chop now, y'all. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. Three hops this time. Right foot back. Left foot back, y'all. Chop, chop. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. Four hops this time. Right foot back. Left foot back. Chop, chop now, y'all. Chop, chop again. Chop, chop again. Turn it out. Take it back now, y'all. It'll show you